Why, M.Night? Why? Oh my god. Alright, so here's the deal. I've seen Avatar The Last Airbender, the series. Loved it. It was awesome. Unfortunately, it came out after I was kind of out of my anime phase. And it's Americanized anime anyway, but I mean, the story was awesome. The idea was great. I love the cultural references. Great show, you know. And then I got my boyfriend into it. We just watched it all on Netflix. Then people said, well, you should really see the movie. And I was very kind of against it just because I had heard bad reviews, but I really didn't want that to cloud my judgment. Unfortunately, the reviews are true. It was painful. Very, very painful. I mean, I really wanted to see it through so that I could do this whole review with, okay, maybe it'll get better. Okay, maybe it'll get better. How about now? No. So it did start off kind of awesome, as in, they took the opening sequence from the show and they did it with a live action person. The bad part is, throughout the whole movie, everything was so slow. That was like my main problem with it. Airbending, you'd think with fire, fire's fast, passion, fiery, quick. No, it was just as slow as, grass growing. My boyfriend tried explaining it, saying, oh, well, the CGs really want you to notice what they did here. It's nice if you're doing a portfolio, but if you're doing a movie that is supposed to be action-packed, which there's maybe one real good action scene in it, stop. Just stop, M. Night. You've already wasted 2 hours of my life with Lady in the Water. Come on. I swear he just saw little snippets of the show, said, hey, I want to make a movie out of this, and they said, go ahead, and it flopped for a reason. They had a ton of reference material, not only with the comic books, but with the series. I haven't read the comic books. I've heard they're very graphic, as in violent and bloody and gory, and I would like to read them, but I don't have money, so. Anyway, yeah, about halfway through, I had to stop it, go out and have a cigarette because I wanted to cry. This movie had such great potential, but half the time I took it from the point of view of someone who had never seen the show. And yeah, if I'd never seen the show, I would have no idea what the hell was going on in it. I mean, seriously? You're jumping around from, oh, we found an earthbender. Oh, that hurt. He kicked me with rocks, to, we found the moon spirit and the ocean spirit. Well, what the hell are the spirits? Or you need to talk to Aang about not going to the Northern Air Temple. Oh, I guess he didn't listen to you. I mean, where's the parts in between saying, hey, you really shouldn't go. We have to maintain focus on whatever the hell it is we're doing, which they never described that, other than we're trying to get to the Northern Water Temple. And then the main thing was Aang's having problems with waterbending. In the series, he never did, and I know that's just a little, technical thing, you're being a fangirl about it crap, but I mean, if you have such a large fan base, you're serving that fan base. You're not serving somebody off the street that doesn't even know the show. The pronunciations killed me on it, but, I'm willing to let that go. Not really, but I'll say I will, just to be nice. I want to strangle M. Night. I saw Lady in the Water, and after seeing that, I wanted 2 hours of my life back. Now he owes me 4.5. Yeah. I really just, there's certain things you can do with makeup or CG that, I understand you're taking a cartoon and putting it to a real life format, but you're not doing it very well. I think this was mostly like, hey, the 3D thing's in right now, let's do that. That's nice, but if it doesn't transition into a 2D format, what are you doing? That's Avatar, the movie Avatar, James Cameron. Everybody's like, oh, so sick of hearing about it. Probably sick of hearing about this too, but I have to get this out or else I'm going to end up crying in the corner of my room because, oh my god. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah. Zuko. Zuko's character was a mess. I mean, first off, all the different benders have different cultural references. I mean, like, Japan was like, or not Japan, the Fire Nation was like feudal Japan, in which they were very about honor, all that, the look, the feel, very intensity of the Fire Nation was very feudal Japan, at least from my perspective. If you can correct that, sorry if I screwed it up. Airbending, Shaolin monks. Just the fact the Water Temple people were white drove me crazy because, I mean, they were obviously of a Native American descent or, native descent. But M.Night's like, I like the Fire Nation, I'm gonna go Indian with it. What? Yeah. Zuko's ears took up the whole screen. I've been hit in the face with fire. Um, don't mess with propane barbecues ever again after this, but yes, I've been hit in the face with a ball of fire. So, I mean, all my hair was gone. I mean, not like all this, because it was pulled back, thank God, or else I would not look like this. But, I mean, if he got hit in the head with fire, he would lose his eyebrow. Cat, knock it off. um, and he had his eyebrow, and it just looked kind of like he got beat in the eye with a broken bottle. Not that he was burned, horribly maimed and scarred for life because of his shame. Anyway, I really do not suggest this movie to anybody with a brain or breathes air or, oh god. I'm so glad I didn't pay to see that in theaters. There's very few things I will pay to see in theaters. I am planning on going and seeing Harry Potter 7, Part 2, only because, they did give their fans what they wanted. Yes, they had to cut parts out, and I understand, this is a 4-season show, they're stuffing into 2 hours, but they were only doing the first season. And I understand, as I said, I do understand, there's time constraints, money, but if your actors aren't even acting like they're interested in the damn movie, it's not gonna be good. The actors looked almost nothing like what they were doing. Yeah, they got some kids that actually looked very cartoony, but, the whole thing was to try and get him to cry and grieve about the people he left behind 100 years ago because he was a coward and ran away. Just seriously, stop, M. Night. You're done. Just walk away. Just take your money you got from The Sixth Sense and all the other money people mistakenly threw at you for all your other shitty movies. And just walk away. That's all I can say. Just seriously, if you love Avatar, watch the show. Never, ever, ever watch the movie. If the best thing someone can say about your movie is that, oh, I like the concept they had with Aang's tattoo, or Ong, or Avatar. That's seriously how they said it. Avatar. I'm the Avatar. I'm going to go cry because my people are dead because I was a pussy and ran away. But, yeah. Pronunciations, bad acting, very slow moving story, jumbled story. I mean, I knew what was going on and I didn't know what was going on all at the same time. I knew what they were referring to, but, if you are going to serve it to the fans, serve it to the fans and just go with it, but don't try and act like we don't want to know what's going on. I want to know what that conversation was, I don't want to see a Fire Nation shoulder come up and say, oh, the Earthbender was kicking little pebbles at me. It really hurt. Serious quote from the movie. Watch it if you want, just to see if I'm right, but yeah, it's there. But yeah, this is my first movie review, and it was awful. I'm seriously trying not to throw up thinking about it. I mean, that and Appa's gonna haunt my nightmares now.